Hello, I am Max from Test Drive Blogs, and today we're sitting in my car that I haven't shown on my channel for, 2-3 months now, because I have done literally nothing with it since then, except for, as you can probably tell, it's not sitting in the parking lot of my work anymore. I am currently actually behind my house, and in this video I figured I'd go over things I want and need to fix on this car, because there are a lot of things. Because if you don't know, I got this car November of last year, and it sat in a barn since roughly September of 1999 at least, or at the least, because that's what the sticker there says for the inspection. So there's a lot of things that need to be fixed. First off, as if you've watched the previous videos on this car, I need to fix the fact that the fuel pump is not getting power for whatever reason. Still haven't figured out what that exactly is. I think I'm gonna have to take apart the entire back part of the interior, because somewhere back there is where the wires go through to go to the fuel pump, and it gets power to up to here, wherever they are on they run across the sill here. So I'm gonna have to take apart that entire back part of the interior, and yeah, I was gonna wire it myself, but I've decided against that idea. But anyways, let's go ahead and have a look at some of the other things I would like to fix. So an actual surprising amount of stuff actually works in this car, such as power locks, power windows, power mirrors all work. So one of the main problems with this car, just being what it is that parts are hard to come by. Basically every part that you can find on eBay for one of these cars is at least a couple $100 or more. Such as, a steering wheel. As you can tell, this one isn't in the greatest condition. Although it might clean up a little bit better. I haven't actually, started on cleaning on this car, but this is not that great, so yeah. And then also stuff. Center console is actually not that bad. I apologize for the mess as well, because, I've been working on this car. So, we'll start here. Let me get all this. Yeah, like I said, I was trying to wire up stuff. So one of the things I know does not work is the driver's seat. I have the battery plugged in right now. See, this works. But, oh, okay, I guess I was wrong. Never mind, it does work. I just need to play with the switch a little bit. Okay, never mind, I lied. As I said, this car did sit for 20 years, so little things like that are to be expected. I have to mess with some stuff. Move all this plastic trim out of the way, no problem. Previous owner installed new speakers in the back, which I will get to in a second with the radio. And took this piece off of the sill on the passenger side, no, this is the driver's side, and put a screw through the middle of it for some weird reason, and it broke in half. So good luck finding this piece. And then the next one, I'm going to see if I can, do something about this, but the shifter, as you can tell, this car is the 5-speed rare, crazy rare option car. The shifter is not that great. Is actually a twist off? I don't know. Doesn't appear to be doing anything. But yeah, it needs to be needs a little love. I don't want to replace it with just a normal Chrysler one, because they're just black and this is wood. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I might have some special custom one made or something. I don't know. I haven't even looked in here, I don't think yet. Oh, it's tape storage and sunglasses. Cool. And of course, another thing that's apparently common in these old Chryslers is the fact that the mirror is no longer attached to the window for whatever reason. I have to just, put that back on, although the lights on the bottom don't actually work either, so I don't know. And so I'll go ahead and actually move the steering wheel out of the way. Key goes in upside down, because why not? So pretty much everything else works. Windshield wipers work. Hold on. Oh no. Well, that's, oh wow, this video is going great so far. So there's a problem. Well, there's a problem now, because windshield wipers won't work at all. My Chrysler LeBaron that I had a couple years ago had a problem where the one windshield wiper, the gear that kind of runs it along with the other one, broke. And I don't know what just happened with this, but it appears that it may have done the same thing, which is wonderful because that was kind of a pain to fix. So I guess I'll continue on. hopefully try and not break anything else, or fixing something else would be great, but you know, it's not really that great to break things as I'm recording the video. So, everything, headlights pretty much all work, a couple marker lights don't work, but the gauge lights behind basically everything except for the far left gauges do not work. So I have to, you know, take apart the dash, figure that out, so on and so forth. Another part on the interior is, could you stop beeping? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, yeah. At least it's not the driver's one that's broken this time, it's the passenger one. I can live with the driver's one working. On my LeBaron, it was the driver's one that stopped working, passenger side did. Anyways, so the dash. Dash is in okay condition. It's all, of course, leather wrapped because, you know, Italian, Maserati, Corinthian leather, crap like that. But there's this piece right here, this leather piece that goes kind of across here that doesn't even like reach to where it's supposed to anymore. So I'll probably have to have a custom piece of leather made for that. Dash otherwise isn't in that bad a condition. And then I don't think turning the key back actually works in this car. Doesn't really, like the accessory position doesn't really work. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or not. Let's continue on. As I mentioned, the speakers behind, you can see maybe back here, right there, there's a speaker. They're aftermarket speakers and they need to replace or take out this piece to actually install the speakers correctly because they go into this piece. Like, if I move this thing out of the way. As you can see over there, there's where the speakers go, but they couldn't get it out and it's kind of broken now, so yeah. And I have to take that out to get to the fuel pump wires. Onto the radio. It does work, believe it or not. If we go to AM, FM. Oh, it's actually working correctly now. And it doesn't sound that bad, actually. See, the problem I had, it doesn't sound that great. It's got a little bit of a fuzz on it. But the problem I had, I don't know why it fixed itself, but the problem I had was that it would only work in about 2 different station frequencies, like 106 point something and 96 point something. It wouldn't work on anything else. They would just have fuzz. So I guess now that's actually working is better, which is kind of a cool radio. You can tell you have your equalizer, volume tune, cassette player, presets. Oh, there. Huh. And I need to find the little knob that goes onto the balance and stuff right there, which that does work. The little joystick. Simple to use though. Okay, so that works. The power antenna works, as you may be able to hear right now. If I wasn't talking. Take the key out. All the blower, everything works on that. And yeah, that's really about it for the interior for now that I know of. I think even like these work, don't they? Yeah, they do. This car is impressive for sitting in a barn for 20 years. Everything works. Anyways, pretty sure the power mirrors work as well. Let's see. Yes, sir. Gonna make some funny noises. The right one work? Yes, it does. I'm surprised. It's like super surprising at how much crap actually works in this car. As I said, power locks kind of work. You have to. They're actually working pretty good now. Impressive. Alrighty, so this is actually going a lot more differently than I expected. So yeah, there's the interior portion, and I guess I'll go around the outside. There's not really much I have to say on the outside. Everything actually is in really good condition on the outside. There's a few there's a lot of scratches actually on the hood, which I'm gonna have to detail and see what I can get out and can't. There's a few cracks in the bumpers because they're plastic. But the good thing, these headlights, they're actually glass and they're originals to the car and they're in perfect condition. So that's a high dollar piece right there that I'm glad I don't have to replace. Bumper's in good condition, fairly well. As I said, it's got a few cracks here and there, but wheels are in pretty good condition. Need new tires, probably need new brakes, and I don't know. Need to actually drive it to figure out that kind of stuff. Glass is all in good condition, all the windows work. Except for, you know, I don't know if I would be able to find something to replace that with, because that's, you know, inside of the window itself. Yeah, I don't know about that. All the chrome trim is in good condition, no pitting really. Rear window's good condition. I need to take this electrical tape off here because this is what I was trying to fix the fuel pump with, which didn't work, and I was using the rear bumper as a tape holder. Oh yeah, the rear reverse lights don't work for whatever reason. The lock in the trunk does not work. You have to actually press the button on the inside. But like, license plate lights work. A lot of stuff actually works in this car. Fuel cap release works. Although it does need a little plastic piece that goes over it, I think. Oh, oops. Apparently locked the doors. I think it was just like barely locked still. Yeah, here's my my pile of crap that's been, you know, used to work on stuff. Yeah. Everything works from over here too, like power locks, switch works, window switch works, yada yada. One of the problems I do have is that you can, there's a little crack right here, if I can maybe show it from the inside. You can see a little bit of daylight through there. So I don't know if that's like the top not lining up correctly, or if I actually need to replace the weather stripping, but that's not a big deal either way. Plus it doesn't really leak in right now anyways. Like it just poured down snow yesterday and all melted. As you can tell, it's all muddy. So, I don't know. The top's actually in really good condition as well. Good thing is that this thing did sit inside for most of its life. Now, of course, as I said, that worked well. I do have new windshield wipers to replace these with, but maybe I won't replace them quite yet. That's pretty much all the things I need to fix on the outside and the inside. So let's go to the engine. Here it is in all of its 2.2 liters of glory. 200 horsepower, turbocharged Maserati-ish engine, somewhat. So there's a few things I know I have to replace down here. One is the air conditioning compressor because it is locked up. Secondly, as you can tell, there's a little bit of weirdness going on with the spark plug wires. It's because they couldn't actually get to the spark plug wires, which go under this intake manifold somewhere. Or exhaust? No, exhaust is back there. But yeah, those wires go under here somewhere and nobody really knows where. So I'm probably gonna have to take this off to get to the actual distributor or whatever to replace the wires all the way. So that'll be fun. This timing cover needs to be replaced. That's what bolted in completely. Of course I need to change the oil and all the other fluids. Probably find a better battery than the Walmart battery. And also, you know, figure out how to tie it down somehow. Need to figure out, you know, still what's causing the problems. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Of course the light underneath the hood does not work because there is not a light bulb under there anymore. It goes right over there somewhere. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to really fix for now, or what I would like to fix on the 89 Chrysler TC by Maserati. If you'd like to see more videos on this car, be sure to let me know, and also if you have any ideas of what you want to see on this car. I do plan on doing a full tour and everything once I get it running and driving and cleaned up, because right now it's, you know, filthy and whatever. So thank you all for watching, and I'm out of here. See ya.